Hey collective, how you guys doing? Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Coded Intuition. Y'all already know what it is. The intention is set for positive growth, forward movement, and self-healing. That's just what it is over here. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. And like I always say, I miss you guys so much. I'm always eager to talk with you. What's today? Today is July 26th. The 7/26. All right. 7/26. That break down to a 5. But then it's the year 2025. 7/2, that's a 9, plus the 6 is a 15. We're going to turn that into a 6, plus the 2 is an 8. Then the plus the 5, year 2025, that's 13. So that 13 turn around to a number 4. I don't know why that it was significant for me to go through all of that about the date. First thing I said, did I say it was a 5 the first time? Give me a second. So the whole thing breaking down to a 4, that's reflecting stability, structure, sturdiness. Your fourfold nature: physical, spiritual, intellectual, and emotional. All right. That's the whole thing breaking down to a 4. It's about stability, structure, sturdiness, your fourfold nature: physical, spiritual, intellectual, and emotional. Now, what did I say the first time? I said it's July 26th, so that's 7, 8, 9, plus the 6 is a 15. That 15 turns into a 6. So that's harmony, mutual aid, communication, doctrines, laws, religion. Doctrines, when I look at the doctrines, laws, and religion, that's more like foundational. Okay. So again, stability, structure, sturdiness, your fourfold nature: physical, spiritual, intellectual, and emotional. Harmony, mutual aid, communication, doctrines, laws, religion, foundation. This is me interpreting all of that together right now. Foundation, deep-rooted beliefs, spiritual, intellectual, emotional, deep-rooted beliefs, understandings, points of views, foundational values. That's deep. The whole purpose of this, y'all, I just got off into it, didn't I? I got off into it, y'all. Pardon me while I talk to y'all. While I talk to y'all about this. So the whole purpose of this is, okay, like I said, today is July 26th, and it was important for me to go ahead and recite the date because I just recorded a video a little bit earlier with the moon, the Moonology cards and the Soul Helper Oracle deck. And I had jotted some little things down in preparation for getting ready to do that recording for you guys. And one of the things that I jotted down was that reverse looking glass. And I walked away from the desk, went out and did a couple other things, and I come back. While I was doing those couple other things, it's important to understand that I couldn't stop thinking about it. It's not that I was thinking about it, but that reverse looking glass just kept coming up in my mind, like reverse looking glass. And yeah, it's a mirror. And that's what I said, in that last reading. I was like, well, duh, that's a mirror. But hold on, y'all. The reverse looking glass is really on one side it's a mirror, on the other side they can see through the mirror and see what you're doing. I said, like it's like I didn't use these words, but I indicated it in that reading. Like it's almost like an ominous feeling. I said it's like stalkerish like energy. So it's kind of like someone stalking your energy. While I was in the other room doing what I was doing, preparing whatever I was preparing, it was like I just kept hearing, it's like, y'all need to be mindful of these mirrors that y'all willing to stand in front of. Like, I don't know, it sounds simple. It sounds like, oh, she really tripping right now, ain't she? But no, seriously, because there are situations where there can be a camera hidden within the mirror itself, or the other side of that mirror can actually be, whereas the people on the other side of that mirror can see through the mirror, but you standing in front of what actually looks like a mirror, and somebody is seriously watching what you're doing, especially when you're in the mirror. Okay. It's important. It's important for somebody to pay close attention to the mirrors. When you stand in a mirror, look around the mirror. If you're sure that it's not one of those reverse looking glasses, look around the mirror and turn around the whole entire room that you're standing in and observe from every angle, and make sure that there is not a device somewhere recording. It's like stalkerish. It feels like, somebody heavily watching, I couldn't, when I left out of here to go and do what it is that I had went to do, I wasn't thinking about the reading that I had just did. Well, I guess I'm lying, because I actually was. I had, before I upload the videos, I review the videos and I decide if I want to do any type of editing. And I still haven't really decided if I wanted to do any type of editing on that particular video, but I do watch it. I had watched it one complete time, and I needed to go to the other room to work on something. So I let it play again in the background while I was moving around in the other room. So I guess the video was on my mind, but I didn't say too much in that video about that stalkerish, reverse looking glass like energy, except for I did, it was pulling on me. It was like, it's just something significant about that. And like I said, it felt like it was some stalkerish like energy, and it's like you actually being watched through the mirror. You looking in the mirror as if you're observing yourself, but somebody else is watching you through the mirror, and I don't get a good feeling around it. So I just felt like I just come back and pull some cards, see what's going on. I got this what's the T deck. See what's going on. See, usually these cards be here for the stuffs, So many of them will be inside scoop. Yeah. So many of them be fell out by now. I'm surprised. Like almost every time I pick this deck up, it'd be like a ton of cards fall out every time I try to shuffle through them. But it's cool. I know what it is. And we're going to look into it and see. Okay. So this is the first card that fell out. Haunted. Oh my goodness. Memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. I was just talking about that stalkerish energy and that, reverse looking glass, and talking about the importance of it. And like I said in a previous reading, I said if y'all had a dream about a mirror, go ahead and hit me up in the comments and we can talk about it, if you would like to. But here it is, haunted. You could be experiencing anxiety when you reflect on past events, situations, and circumstances. You may be feeling some type of trauma, maybe even some type of fear, memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. Oh my goodness. Photo proof, getting evidence. What's going on here? Is it that possibly you doing something that you shouldn't be doing and you scared you're gonna get caught? Or are you like, just because in that other reading also it said something about pride and letting go, not letting your past get in your way. And I don't know, it was 3 cards that was connected at the end of the reading, but it was like, not being so prideful. We talked about, being mindful of being prideful and not letting your past get in the way. And that brought me to a point where I said it's okay for us to let go, release things that's no longer serving us, because we're right at the cusp of achieving the goal that we actually desire to achieve. But it's something about that past that's haunting us. Oh my God. And like I asked in that reading, it's like, are you stalking yourself? Photo proof, getting evidence, it's not quite upright. It's actually completely sideways. So that evidence is iffy. It's not something that you can stand on. You can't take that to the bank and get paid off of it, right? But somebody got the inside scoop and taking a closer look. They being real nosy. They up in your business. I said somebody got the inside scoop, but what it is somebody's searching for the inside scoop. They trying to get photo proof. They trying to gather evidence, but the evidence that they're gathering is not supporting whatever this scenario is that's haunting you. I mean, it almost feels like you're afraid that you're being framed. But it's also a feeling of willfulness being involved in this, and you're haunted by yourself telling you that, as a result of your willfulness in the midst of this going on, you possibly could be held accountable. It's like you standing in the mirror and you seeing yourself, and you really, really, not comfortable with who it is that you're seeing right now. But look, this is a spiritual hater. Hates on your spirituality, your light, and your magic power. It seems like it's an internal conflict that's going on. It's more than an internal conflict too, though, because you feeling bad about the possibility, like what possible evidence this person can present about you. But in reality, this person is really moving in this energy because they really hate who you are truly. It says spiritual hater, hates on your spirituality, light, magic, power. And that made me reflect on that stalkerish energy also once again. But let's see, it's hooked. Now hooked is always, it always goes both ways. It's like they're hooked on you and your energy, and they want to keep you attached to them. They want to make you attached to them. They want you hooked on them. And it's like it's something nefarious going on in the background, y'all. I can't help but to, know what I'm feeling. It's something nefarious going on in the background. It's as if they're, it's almost as if they trying to frame you. But the thing about it is, the possibility of you being framed as a result of this crap that they call themselves doing, it is really in your hands. You can say too much of the wrong stuff that makes it look like you are implicated, or you can say all of the right stuff that solidifies, that supports the true fact that no, that's I had nothing to do with that. That's not me, and anything that happened as a result of this situation that was going on is a result of this irrational energy. And as I was moving it feels like it's a group more so than just one person. It feels like it's a group. You got two different people stalking and another person hating, and so that's at least three. You know what I'm saying? But the ulterior motive is they want you stuck. They want you stuck. They either want you, they stuck on you, possibly you and your energy, the energy that you bring, the energy that just emanates around you as a result of who you are and the way you move, or they want you stuck on them. And it's like what you want the collective stuck on you for. It's like I feel it, I see it. You have nothing to offer. If you had something to offer, you wouldn't be worried about having others so dependent on you. That's wild. Okay, so I had not decided which deck I was gonna use. But I guess the Adventures in Tarot, and that's the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Rods, the Nine of Wands. That's the Wounded Warrior. It's like this individual has been fighting for a very long time, facing their own demons and conquering the demons of the people that's around them that matters the most, making sure that not only are they safe and secure and have a safe pathway forward, the people that they love and they care about have a safe pathway forward. And at this point, it's like they've been fighting for so long till they tired. This energy has almost broke them. And that's the whole goal, is to get them to the point where they can apply an energetic hook to that person to keep them drained. But then also this, like I say, that reverse mirror, that reverse looking glass is what was constantly on my mind. But also when looking at this situation with the hook card right there, it's also talking about that vampiric energy. Somebody that's possibly doing all of this because your energetic field is so powerful to they need to siphon your energy. So they're trying to find something something about you that they know that you probably don't want other people to know. It's like it's something nefarious behind that, but they want for, as a result of the evidence that they come up with, to have you hooked to them. You have no other choice except for to partner up with them. That's very interesting, because to start off with, we already know that the proof and the evidence that they getting, it don't stand up to nothing. It amounts to nothing because it's laying flat. It's dead. It's not making a noise, not making a sound. So, here we go with this character messing with the chosen, the divine again. And then here we go. We got the world card. The world card, you know. This is God's wife in the midst of the world, protecting her offspring from the karmic forces that we have unleashed upon the earth, into the atmosphere, into our lives through ignorance and immaturity. And I'm also hearing hastiness too. It's like haste makes waste. I don't know that, and that could be probably why you stand in the mirror, you know, kicking yourself, because it's like you kind of feel like you rushed into a situation that actually was not meant for you, and you kind of knew that going this route wasn't gonna end up well for you, but you was in it for the minute. You wanted to have a little bit of fun. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And now you sitting back kicking yourself because possibly as a result of this connection, you got somebody that don't want to let go in your energy field. Look at it. It's somebody that's not even face to face with you. This is things that go bump in the middle of the night. You know, these are things that you can't see, but you can only imagine under the cover of darkness. If it was daylight, this is nighttime when this warrior is so bruised. I heard in the background, you so scared you whooping your own behind, but that's not exactly how I heard it. Y'all know how our ancestors be cutting up, but it's like the things that go bump in the middle of the night, and you can hear the direction that it's coming from, but you can't quite see what it is that's coming towards you, is enough to startle you. Because why? You can't see. It's so dark ahead of you. You can't see what it is that's coming towards you. What's lurking in the background? Who's stalking? Who's looking through the mirror at you? And it is like those eyes staring at you. It's like overbearing to the point where it probably makes you just want to stand still and not make a move. But this is the time, like the other reading said, you know, it's like you right at the cusp of accomplishing what it is that you desire. So this is the time where you don't give up. Yeah, you tired and you need to take a break, but this is not the time to give up. Now, you've always got help, and in this case, this is your intuition. This is the mother of creating you. You know, if it wasn't for the mother that created you, Mother Earth that supports you, you wouldn't exist. And this is the time where it's okay for you to actually give pause, take some rest. You know, it's been on my heart, you know, in my soul. Like it's really time for us to be, you know, practicing grounding rituals, y'all. Because the Earth's magnetic field is not as dense as we need it to be in order for us to stay grounded and have rational thoughts and live happily and harmoniously. So this would be the perfect time for us to do grounding meditations and grounding rituals, so on and so forth. Okay, just a message. But Mother Earth represents grounding, being connected to the earth. Yeah, she's sitting up in the midst of heaven, you know, what is that, encircled, encapsulated, what is it, by the world. So it's like you have to be grounded here where you exist at in actual reality in order to be connected to yourself internally, spiritually. And that connection brings about enlightenment. So, okay. Okay, and then there go that generational wealth. You might be worried about that right now. You might be worried about generating generational wealth and even people stealing your ideas and possibly attempting to steal your fortune. Right, right. What you've been working so diligently for. That may be what you're fighting so hard for, to protect your generational wealth, your generational growth. But it's okay. It's okay. Victory and success is here. Victory, success, and public recognition. Everybody gonna know that you did what you had to do. You persevered, in the midst of the storm, in the dead of the night, and you achieve that generational wealth. And that generational wealth also is significant too, because that generational wealth, this is representing tangible, physical generational wealth. This is land, this is financial, this is land, monetary, harvest, the things that you eat. This is just abundant, period. Everything that you need in order to sustain life for this generation and many generations to come, not just for your family, but the whole community that relies on you and your family, almost like, leadership, heads of state, presidents. Just to put it in perspective, this is somebody that's able to amass a substantial amount of surplus that's meant to support the people. And wow, and we got the people over here fighting against the things that go bump in the night. But there's victory and success and public recognition on the board. And there's an offer of an apology. It's a sincere love apology. It's like after all of this huge battle, all of this fighting against each other, one another, I'm finally able to say, I appreciate you. I see you for who you are, completely, wholly. And I appreciate you for who you are. And I am grateful for the gifts that you bring to the table. That go that illusion. This is the Five of Rods. It's not even really an illusion. It's a lot of chaos and confusion. It is an illusion because it's an offering of it's an apology, and it's presented as love, recognition, understanding, compassion, empathy. And it's like they just want to get in. This was haunting you. Like, if I let them back in, they're going to cause more chaos and confusion. Oh, wow. And they could destroy what you're working so hard to create. And it's crazy, I just heard in your sleep, like while you sleeping. It's like sleeping with the enemy, Them vampires, them parasites, they suck you till they can't suck on you no more. They pull all of your essence from you until you have nothing else left to give. If you going back and forth in your head about a person, situation, or thing, and this is the type of energy that you're getting from it, it's a no. It's a no. Like, get yourself away from that surrounding, that situation, and find you something else to do with your time, bruh. Like, you right at the edge of accomplishing what it is that you so desire. But your desire also to accept this apology. I'm feeling it. It's like you want that apology. You looking for that apology. As soon as that apology come, you gonna accept it. And then here goes some more chaos and confusion as a result of that. And then this person that you want to accept this apology from is only want to steal your fortune that you... Come on now. You see it. Why is it even a question? Why is it even a question? Focus on you. Get out your head and focus on you. Childhood memories, let that go. That's the past. Let the past stay in the past. Don't let your past hinder you. What the last reading said, like, for real. And then here we go. We got this daggone childhood memories, and then we got this four of coins, 4 of pentacles. This is somebody that, you know, only desire wealth, monetary gain. Their heart chakra is blocked. They cannot receive the actual flow of love coming, you know, through to the heart chakra, because they got that coin, that metal, that physical thing blocking it, because that's what they want. That's what they desire. And they'll do anything, including hurting you, in order to get it. And that means, if hurting you means that they're going to take what you worked so hard for, just simply because they said, I'm sorry, and you was eager, you ready for it. No. And it's like that I'm sorry. They hoping that I'm sorry is going to cause you to want to create a partnership with them, build the foundation with them. No, they want you to build the foundation so that they can get all of the credit and all of the recognition for it. That's what they so desire. And it's up to you. You have a choice to make. You know, it's like, you know, you right now you stuck in your emotions. You moving through emotions. Your emotions is what's driving you. That's the Lover's card. But your emotions is what's driving you right now. You know, it's like, I love the way you love me, baby. But you lying. You was lying. You know, daggone where you don't love the way this energy is loving you, because every time you turn around, you got an extra complaint that you don't know. It just came out of left field and you had to state it. In real life, when you standing in the mirror, you know what it is that you see and that you don't like, that is not rocking with you. Don't make the wrong mistake. It's, look, they want you to work for them. They want you. Look, that's a 3 of Pentacles. That's somebody that, you know, is like the master architect. You know what I'm saying? They done worked so diligently till they've reached the stage of perfection where people come from different places to get them to work for them on their behalf, and they laid the foundation for those big unions, okay, or those big significant say a cathedral. They lay the foundation for it. They draw up the blueprint for it, and they have other people come in and work to complete the project. But look at these people that's coming in to work to complete this project. It look like they forcing him to do the work. It look like they forcing him to do the work. And this is what's haunting you. It's like you want this union, but this union means that you're not going to reap the benefits of your own creativity. What's wrong with you? Where's your blockage at? Stop it. Collective, stop it. You're so compassionate. You're so empathetic. You're so concerned about everybody else around you, but you're not taking the time to be concerned with yourself. And that's your place of vulnerability, because they're able to take advantage of that. They're able to distract you and divert you so much from what should be mattering to you, till it can become detrimental to your very existence. Excuse me, my throat dry. I feel like I need something cooler to drink. Let me see if this is cooler. Excuse me, y'all, for all that crackling. I know it's gonna be loud, but yeah, it's like they're preying on you so much, and them preying on you is haunting you so much, and it shouldn't be haunting you, because it's like it's nothing there for them to find. What is you worried about? You really worried about having that connection and that attention, and that's something that you don't even really need to be worried about. This is the Eight of Pentacles. You need to be you need to be working on your project. This whatever it is that you're working on is worth top dollar, and people will come from all walks of life, all across the globe, seeking your expertise, your style, your input, your design, whatever it is that you're working on. People gonna flock to you. It's like you right there. You right there. There you go, stuck in your own head, convincing yourself that you're not able to move forward. This is not the Hangman. This is actually the Hangman in reverse. All you got to do is step forward. This is the Nine of Swords. This is the Hangman in reverse. With the Hangman in reverse, there's nothing for you to do except for wait until the situation improves itself. But in this situation, this Nine of Swords upright, it's like you stuck in your own head, and you scared that if you move forward, you're going to hurt yourself. You lose your protection. Is that the Nine of Swords? Or this the Eight of Swords, because the Nine of Swords is already on the board. But you scared that you're vulnerable, and you're concerned that you're vulnerable and exposed. And if you take too many steps forward, you run the risk of, I don't know, being attacked or recaptivated. I don't know. But in this scenario, it's nothing really holding you back. The daggone ribbon that's wrapped around the lady is wrapped around her body. She's not attached to the board that's got the swords going through it. It's none of the swords that's going through it. All she got to do is, look, she's standing in a little bitty old bucket of water. She got a little bitty old bucket of water underneath her feet, and it's all solid ground underneath. That's not water. That's solid ground underneath her feet. All she got to do is step down and step off and move forward. It's nothing for you to be worried about, nothing for you to be scared about. You standing in your own daggone way. You done took the time to evaluate. You done been in hermit mode. You done took the time to evaluate, reevaluate, master your craft. You've been putting your time, your effort, and your energy in. This project that you've been working on, it's time to move forward with it. And don't look forward to moving forward with it with the people that's been around you, that's been surrounding you, that's stalking your forward movement, for lack of a better way for me to say it right now. It's like I said, it's stalkerish like energy, and I'm surprised that none of the stalker cards came out. This haunted card is like a stalker type card for me out of that deck, but not necessarily. You know, it's like your inner self is stalking you. Okay, and then we got the Chariot, the Justice, and oh my goodness, the Five of Pentacles. So it's victory and success, public recognition, victory and success, a celebration, you know, as a result of you focusing on yourself and believing in yourself. You got to believe in yourself. It's like this energy that's stalking you, that has no standing to tear you down, that you're allowing to tear you down. It's like you don't even have to give second thought to it, let alone a first thought, because victory, success, and celebration is in the cards for you. It's like it's a win-win situation, and it's justice. It's what's deserved, what's demanded, what's commanded, what's designated. And that Five of Pentacles, let me tell y'all, is really talking about a connection that is unequally yoked, a connection that you got one person that takes, never gives anything, and the other person is the giver, but the giver has no source to replenish what they have to give, because the taker is simply taking and giving nothing in return. So it comes to a point where the uneven yoke leads to poverty and displacement and disarray and so on and so forth. It's a very low vibrational energy, whereas they, you know, either have taken this Five of Pentacles is like you, this person that is trying desperately to find something to hook you to them. They have a habit of making promises with absolutely no intent on fulfilling them. They'll make a promise, and then next thing you know, they're asking you to do something that's tremendous, you know, for them, on their behalf, you know, expecting just, you know, just for you simply answering your call. They expect for you to give them way much more attention than you even have to give to yourself right now. You know, just all types of things. And it becomes where the one person that had more to give ends up having nothing left to give. And the one person that had nothing left to give but everything to gain has gained everything, but is not responsible with it. So it's like running water. It serves the purpose for the time that you at the running water. You leave that water running and you walking away, and you walk away and you just leave that water running, the water just running, wasting source. But as long as you at the water, you reaping the benefits of the water, as long as you're utilizing the running water, you know. But you utilizing the running water, but you're not taking into consideration the fact that you need to turn this water off so that there will be more water when it's time for more water. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a situation. It's like, whoever this is that's on the other side of this reverse looking glass is looking for a way to attach you to them in such a way whereas they can watch your downfall. Parasites, vampires. Give pause to the moment, pray, meditate. Be discerning. Okay. Ask for guidance and protection is already here on the board. You know what I'm saying? And protect what is yours. I mean, you've already put the time in. You've already put the work in. You have everything that it takes in order to accomplish this, in order to achieve this generational wealth. This is spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical generational wealth. To have you and your offsprings in a place where it's just abundance and opportunity to grow. Come on now. Don't let I mean, I cannot begin to imagine what this person can say to you or present to you or threaten you with to make you so apprehensive and be, like looking at the image that you see in the mirror in an adverse way. It's all about you, boo. I hope I hope something was said in this message, that, tugged at your what is it, the apron string, your coattail, whatever it is, something got your attention, something encouraged you, something inspired you. Maybe you were able to see things from a different point of view, a different perspective. The intention is set for positive growth, forward movement, and self-healing. And that's what I hope we got out of this. Until next time, you guys, stay blessed.